I'm in the very beautiful village of Bodfari, near to Denbigh. Many of you will have heard of goblins, ugly, small, green, aggressive, warlike creatures, part of fair folk mythology. There is a very famous story about the Bodfari Goblins. The encounter with these foul creatures was written about in the autobiography of a clergyman who lived in Bodfari. His name was Reverend Dr. Williams. Edward was born just up this track at a house called Glan Clwyd in 1750. In 1758, he and 7 other children were playing. They were surprised what they saw. We are stood on the boundary of Bodfari. The hedge behind me is where the children played, under this hedge, which has grown substantially since those days, and behind it is Cae Caled. As they played under the hedge on that summer's morning, Edward, his elder sister and neighbours' friends heard a noise in the middle of the field. I quote now from Edward's autobiography. "We could not well reckon them, owing to the briskness of their motions and the consternation with which we were struck at the sight so unusual. They were all clothed in red, dressed not unlike a military uniform, without hats, but their heads tied with handkerchiefs of a reddish colour, sprigged or spotted with yellow, all uniform in this as in habit, all tied behind with the corners hanging down their backs, and white handkerchiefs in their hands held loose by the corners. They appeared of a size somewhat less than our own, but more like dwarfs than children. Still keeping our eyes upon them, we observed one of their company starting from the rest and making towards us with a running pace. I, being the youngest, was the last at the stile, and though struck with an inexplicable panic, saw the grim elf just at my heels, having a full and clear, though terrific, view of him, with his ancient swarthy and grim complexion. I screamed out exceedingly. My sister also and our companions set up a roar, and the former dragged me with violence over the stile, on which at this instant I disengaged from it. This warlike goblin leaned and stretched himself after me, but came not over. The terrified children ran home and told the adults what they had seen. A number of men came out, went to Cae Caled, but they found the field deserted.